Ilia Topuria. Just, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say he shocked the world because, surprise, even though Volkanovski was, touted as the GOAT at 145 pounds, even though Aldo is, they wanted to say, you know what I mean? He's the Alexander the Great, you know what I mean? So, crazy thing is, a lot of people predicted Ilia Topuria to get it done. The dreaded 35 rule or whatever it is that Luke Thomas always talks about. Well, funny thing is that not long ago when Ilia was on his way up, he had a little dust up with one Patty Pimblett. I don't know where it was at. It was at a hotel, a hallway, something. Dealt with some water bottles, some bull crap. Anyways, Patty had this to say. He took to his social media. He said, "Oh my God, your banter is as bad as your fights. Don't worry, mate. I'll climb right above you in the rankings after about 2 fights because people actually want to see me fight. You're a nobody and will continue to be a nobody. While I get shit done, you will stay on the prelims while I'm on the main card." Well, that was not something that aged well. As it sits today, Ilia Topuria is the featherweight champion, and Patty Pimblett looked really green against Jared Gordon and barely limped his way into a victory with Tony Ferguson. Who knows what would have happened if Patty didn't score that late takedown against El Kukui. He was clearly gassed. None of that matters because he got in there and he got the job done, okay? He got the job done. He finished Volkanovski, and nobody can take that away from the kid. But who's he fight next? Does he fight Volk in the rematch? Not a lot of people want to see it. Everybody's banging the drum for Max Holloway. Everybody wants to see that. They don't see Max Holloway getting knocked out. Max Holloway don't get knocked out. It'd be interesting to see that fight. I want to see that fight. Or there's Movsar Evloev, also undefeated. Topuria had something to say about Evloev, and if I'm mispronouncing his name, I give you my my apologies. But what exactly did Ilia Topuria have to say about Movsar Evloev? I think I said that right. Either way, this is what Ilia had to say. He said, "I would love to fight him, but the guy has 8 fights in the UFC, 8 decisions, 0 submissions, 0 knockouts. He needs to finish someone." Well, Movsar gave the only response he could have gave. Topuria, the champion, saying, "Hey, all of your wins are by decision. You need to finish somebody." Movsar came out there via X, if you will, formerly Twitter, and said the only thing he could say, probably the only thing that would materialize. He said, and I quote, "Ilia, I'll beat you by decision too." Now that's not like the most exciting thing to say to somebody. Like nobody goes like, "Oh, I can't wait to get in there and beat you by decision. I can't wait to outpoint you." But when a guy's trying to shit on you saying, "Oh, well, you don't got no submissions, you don't got no knockouts, it's all decision, decision, decision," you go, "Yeah, I'd beat you by decision too." That makes sense. That was a great comeback, in my opinion. I fuck with that. That being said, is that a fight I want to see? It is. It's undefeated versus undefeated. Does it get better than that? Somebody's O has got to go, and I'll be interested to see whose it would be. So who do you got? Do you got Ilia Topuria, who's got the hands, he's got the submission, or do you got Movsar, who, yes, has won all of his fights via decision, but he's looked tremendous in each one of them. Like, it's not like these guys are really giving him a run. I mean, that is a fight I do want to see, because if Movsar if he is able to impose his will a little bit, Ilia Topuria, he might be in trouble. Hell, he might be the only one. He might be the first finish by Movsar. Who knows? They got to get in the cage. Or the Ilia train could keep rolling right through Evloev town. That could also happen. That being said, I'm here for it. I want to see it. Okay? Aside from that, Conor McGregor is not fighting Ilia Topuria. Conor McGregor is not fighting Ilia Topuria. He's not cutting down to 145 pounds. He's not fighting him without a belt on the line. You name it. So that call out was worthless, in my opinion. He's calling out something that just simply ain't going to happen. Case in point.